What I have learned personally, or the most interesting part of my learning, is the ways that we can create changes or different strategies that allow the tourism sector to develop more assertively. For example, we didn't create the strategies, but we have to be creative in the way that we have to think about a strategy that is already in use, but how can we apply it in a really small business like snack bars. So that is one of the skills that we learned. And for example, the FIFOs, the first in first out. Another was the platform in Excel, digital platform of the storage. And also another skill is that we have to recognize the problem and how we can solve it, and the decision making in base of what we can see, of what we can diagnose, or what we can measure. And an example could be the amount of waste food that have been reported per month, and the amount of food that was inconsistent in the delivery. And the ways we recognize the problem and the ways we solve it, for example, in that was an standardization of the recipe, which in the first attempt was really good, but the more they have been using it, the better they're becoming. So yeah, the other third part that really learn is to be sensitive, or being connected to the establishment. I think in this one is one of the most important, because it's what make us human in a matter of way of said. For example, we have to be sensitive because this was a business family, a family business, sorry. And I've only worked with business that are kind of big and not in many times. So this is a really learning that we have to be not we have to be a little bit soft with them, because we are treating with people, and the words have a really strong way to help or hurt them. And in this matter, with the discussing, we have to generate and provide a service, and we have to create a connection. And I'm not going to say loyalty, but we had to create a connection that we really did, and we really managed to work as a team. We have the up and downs, but was not a really big problem, I think. And me personally, being an actual student of leadership, I can connect the dots, because there is a positive leadership and a negative leadership, which case both are leader, but in this case I think we did a really good job with positive leadership, because we didn't try to intimidate them, we didn't try to persuade them to do something bad at all. The opposite, we try to convince them in a way of the diagnosis and the statistics that we made, in order to be aware of how big was the problem and how they can be better. We were just trying to guide them with the leadership, but we never tried to push them too hard. Maybe because that could break the connection that we made, which was the main concern that we had. And for example, with ethics, we really try to be as ethical as possible, meaning we all that we did, we try to explain them why we're trying to change this or that, the organization, the standardization recipe, the FIFOs, the digital platform, all of that. We try to explain them why that's important, how they can be in control with that. Because if we only say you have to do this and that, and we just never explain them, that could be not really ethical at all. Even if they are giving us feedback, or negative feedback about the changes, and we just if we just didn't care, was that could be unethical on the part of us, for our part. So yeah, that was all that we learned, or at least me personally. But was a really good experience and a little bit stressful. But in the end, that's what we're going to face in the real world.
Hi, my name is David, and I talk about my learning experience. And well, this course was an experience file with a lot of learning and challenge. During this course, I learned and understood more about consultancy. Uh, to be told, the work we did wasn't easy. The type of task we tackled during the the, the course posed a significant challenge. Working as a consultant was truly fascinating and important to me, as it greatly helped me understand my professional file better, and how to manage a food and beverage establishment. Uh, it's not an easy task. It requires a lot of effort. Additionally, it made me reflect on many personal matters, such as not doubting my abilities. I also learned that I can't force people to change or do things that aren't within my control. Also, I understanding the importance of stepping out of my um, comfort zone, and knowing that if I do a good job, the clients will consider me for future projects was a lynch denning. Throughout this journey, our professor always provide us with essential materials, how they complete assignments. It was truly helpful that each addressed our concerns, and with youth with use throughout the work. Uh, Overall, I gained a valuable experience and learned a lot. Uh, this class made me appreciate my career even more, and I have come to understand that consultancy is about providing tools and assistance to guide establishment towards a better path. I take away a very rewarding experience from the course. The work we did during the semester was truly experiencing what it's like to be consultant in real life. Uh, Literally, we help improve a restaurant. I had taken this course before, but due to some issues, uh, I could I couldn't continue. However, now in this second change, I could say I have much greater commitment. I have my best in each submissions, and with our clients I made good impression. I feel a lot of support from the professor who helped who helped me improve many personal aspects related to education. Um, there are still things I needed to work on, but I take away the best from this class. Learning an excellent experience. Thank you. This is all.